Hello and welcome to GUTV Bracketology. I'm your executive producer, Ian Lowe, and this show is really about GUTV and basketball, but mostly about GUTV. You see, this show functions not only as a reunion for the alumni online, but also as a fundraiser for future students, because through this, you guys can donate to the program. And with that, Carson, take it away.
Hit it, Franny.
Hello and welcome to the first installment of GU Bracketology this year. I'm Kaylee Lawler.
And I'm JD Bricker, or as I like to call this show, the unofficial WCC semifinal pregame show.
Today we're going to be talking all about Gonzaga basketball. But first, JD is going to tell us a little bit about what Bracketology is all about.
GUTV Bracketology is our biggest fundraiser of the year. Thanks to viewers like you playing and donating, we are able to purchase amazing new equipment that allows us to push the boundaries of what is possible for Gonzaga broadcasting program. We've added equipment such as the Live View, which is a direct result of your donations through GUTV Bracketology. Beyond that, GUTV Bracketology is also our online family reunion, where past students, friends, and family members of GUTV get to gather and connect and feel that Gonzaga basketball spirit again. So welcome back, guys. This year's goal is to purchase a cinematic camera of our very own. Professor Dan thinks this is going to be the tool to push GUTV into the next century.
We're going to lay out a lot of money for this camera. It's going to be the most expensive camera we've ever had, but it also has a fantastic potential to bring money into the program. I want this camera to be able to put us on a different level. I want this camera to be able to prove to the rest of the university what GUTV is capable of doing, and we can be their marketers. We can provide for them a real high quality project with a soul. If we had a camera with this kind of quality, we can provide that service for them. And what do we do with the money? We buy more cameras. We buy, more of the tools necessary for you guys to tell even better stories.
GUTV is so excited for the possibility of advancing our program through the purchase of this camera, but we need your help. So to donate, follow the link on the screen below now, commerce.cashnet.com/urgutv, or visit any of our social media sites throughout the Bracketology season and you'll be able to find it there. I am looking forward to playing Bracketology this March. I have never played it before and I hope you're as excited as I am. To play, simply email Professor Dan at garrity@gonzaga.edu and he will send you the link to register. We have 5 divisions this year: family and friends, current students, alum, and of course we're bringing back our pets division for our furry friends. And this year we're also adding an international division for our friends abroad. We hope that you decide to participate, and remember, it's completely free to play, so I can't think of a single reason you would decide not to. Now we're going to send it over to JD at Zagatron, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the WCC tournament. Hey JD, how have the Zags been playing this far?
We're off to a scorching hot start, Kaylee, and not just because we're in Vegas. After a game on Saturday that felt too close for comfort a few moments during the first half, Gonzaga pulled away from Loyola Marymount late and finished with an 83-69 win. They'll be playing their next game in a little under an hour against San Francisco, who punched their ticket with a 1-point win over Pacific on Saturday. During the regular season, Gonzaga won both matchups and will be looking to make it a perfect 3-0. It's hard to go 3-0 against any team, so let's tune in for that tonight. Gonzaga is favored by 12.5 points. On the other side of the bracket, we have St. Mary's, who, after a close 3-point win over Pepperdine, and let's give some credit to Pepperdine right now. They were the 10 seed in the WCC tournament, and they took the number 2 seed to the limit. They're going to be playing BYU, who won their last game by 6 over San Diego. St. Mary's is playing a true road game tonight against BYU because their fans sure do travel well. BYU is looking to get their first win in this series. St. Mary's, however, is favored by 5.5 points. Stay tuned later in the show for our first ever panel discussion, Triple Dribble, where a few of my colleagues, Andrew Penwell and will be providing insight on an upcoming NCAA tournament. Kaylee, I sure would rather be in Vegas right now. How about you?
Oh, I would love to be. I think it's about 60 degrees down there, which is slightly warmer than it is in Spokane right now. After the break, we're going to hear about what's going on in Vegas from our very own Olivia Roberts. She's down there for much more than just simply watching the WCC tournament. She's representing GUTV. Don't go anywhere. I'm Kaylee Lawler, and you're watching GUTV Bracketology.
Let's go. Come on. Don't get, I told you not to do that to me. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. You can't go right. You can't go right. Oh, you ain't never getting that. Nuh-uh, not on me. My bad. Hey, you're good. My bad. My bad. Good game. Good play. Good play.
Go Zags!
Go Zags! Go Zags!
Go Zags!
Go Zags! Go Zags! Go Zags!
Go Zags!
Until next time, I'm Greg Talbot. Go Zags!
Go Zags!
Go Zags!
Welcome back to GUTV Bracketology. Now we're going to send it down to Vegas, where Olivia Roberts is hanging out at the Orleans Arena with a ton of GUTV merchandise for our alumni.
This is such an exciting opportunity for her, so let's see what's going on down there now.
Hello and welcome to Las Vegas. It is a sunny 52 here. Oh my goodness, a little different than Spokane. We're here in the parking lot of what will soon be our pregame social in just a couple hours. And boy, does it feel like the entire city of Spokane has come to Las Vegas to support the team they love. You know, you walk through the casino in the Orleans and you see everyone decked out in red and blue. I'm not sure if I have seen another team represented here. So the spirit is alive and well. Everyone is so excited for some Zag basketball. Tonight at our pregame social, we'll be inviting the Gonzaga dance team, our cheer team, the Bulldog band, all in an effort to, rally everyone up, get everyone super excited for tonight's game. Not hard to do. Everyone is so excited already. The spirit is ready. We are ready for a win tonight, and I am so excited to be a part of it all.
Last time I was in Vegas, Kaylee, it was 109 degrees, so 52 in Vegas sounds
Oh my
absolutely
goodness.
amazing. And I'm kind of jealous of Olivia that she gets to hang out with all of our alumni. That sounds like a great time.
It's super exciting for her, and it's great to interact with our alumni and see what they're doing.
But she's not just having fun down there, she's also working a little bit. Olivia had the prestigious honor of being selected to be the student guest speaker at a major Gonzaga benefactor event in Las Vegas. The event announced the creation of a brand new Spires Club. That was a huge honor for Olivia, and we were beyond humbled to know that one of our own was chosen to participate in this illustrious event.
We have heard so many amazing things about her presentation, and we are so proud of the way that she is representing GUTV and interacting with our fabulous alumni and generous benefactors. For many students, deciding on a major is not simple, and it's not always a clear path. It can be very difficult. But for Olivia, there was never a doubt or moment of hesitation that she was on the right path for her as a broadcast studies major.
Hi. Hi, my name's Olivia Roberts, and welcome to JP News.
I'm not sure why you were so disappointed in the
It's
show.
very sunny.
Maybe it was your expectations that were too high, budget too low, and choice of outfit too business casual minus the business.
Weekends will be extra 50 days.
And still there you sat in your pink chair shaped as a flower, camera set to record.
Don't go away.
KPQ News, you called it.
Right.
At 8 years old, you think you know everything about the world.
That's it.
What you don't know now is that school will one day excite you, something you'll look forward to and be proud of. I know you like school now, but imagine how much more you'll love it learning from your mentors, studying something you care about with other people who care about it just as much. These connections will shape everything. What you don't know is the world around you is a big one. You'll realize that once you take a trip to a place that isn't Disneyland. You'll learn that although you may be small, your voice is mighty. What you don't know is that one day, that pink flower chair will become a real chair on wheels, placed behind a real anchor desk at a real television studio. No more pretending. You don't know yet what real feels like. Not to fear, 8-year-old self. You're not the only one who doesn't know a whole lot. I'm still figuring it out too. But we have a lot of people on our side, looking out for us as we keep on growing. The opportunities we've had, the people we've met, and the places we'll go make us pretty invincible. That's one thing I do know. Love, Olivia, 12 years older, hoping I'm still making you proud.
JD, I just think it's so fascinating and so inspiring that she knew from such a young age that she had a passion for storytelling.
Yeah, to be fair, when I was 8 years old, the only story I was worried about was which Power Ranger was going to win that night's fight. But beyond that, I think that it's cool she came here because GUTV puts such an emphasis on storytelling.
It really does compared to a lot of other programs. It's really special to be part of this program.
Speaking of storytelling, Karen Suzuki is another senior, and I get the opportunity to give her story and to tell her story right now. You ask most seniors where they want to be interviewed. When you talk to them about the most important place on campus, they hesitate. For GUTV senior Karen Suzuki, there was no hesitation.
We're in Coghlan because this is where it all started for me.
It started did. Karen's amazing personality took her across the pond with Gonzaga study abroad.
I don't know, this ideal since I was little that London was this magical place. Like, I've loved Harry Potter. I just love British accents, so I just wanted to experience and see what it was like there.
Karen, even as a double major, decided to put her passion for storytelling to good use by committing to broadcasting.
I knew I loved the media, I knew I liked TV and production, so I just went for it.
Throughout the years, Karen has had the opportunity to work on many projects, her favorite being
The Die Hard story, because it was lighthearted, kind of fun, seasonal, and I've never really done sort of like a storybook reading, so that was really fun figuring out how to put in sound effects, and just, it was a little more lighthearted, which I really liked.
More important than projects are the bonds she established as she was here.
GUTV is family. You'll continue these friendships even after graduation. I think that's a really strong key about GUTV, how we support each other and how friendships last.
In her last semester here, Karen has started living her dreams, working as a producer at Creme 2 News.
I really love it. People are so nice. I'm still learning so much.
As Karen wraps up her senior year, she has advice for the next generation of GUTV storytellers.
For the people coming into broadcasting after me, I would say be excited, be aware, and it's okay to be a little scared because I definitely started scared but also excited, and I think that combination kind of pushes you to work harder and to try and achieve what you want.
Karen wants to stay at Creme after graduation and keep producing. But even if she doesn't stay at Creme, no matter where she goes, we know she'll represent GUTV well. For GUTV, I'm JD Bricker. It was a really incredible opportunity to get to tell Karen's story a little bit, and it's probably one of my favorite things I've been able to do. I chose Karen to tell her story because, as she says, like, we're family here, and she's definitely that family member that's a little bit quiet, but is the funniest person in the room. So it was really amazing to get to tell her story a little bit and also show off one of my really good friends.
She's so funny and such a vital part of our community. I took broadcast journalism with her last semester, and it was spectacular to have her in our class. We also had the chance to talk with a local basketball expert and a GUTV alum, and we'd love to show you what they had to say after the break. So make sure you don't go anywhere. This is going to be really exciting. You're watching GUTV Bracketology.
Welcome back to GUTV Bracketology. This season, we decided to bring back a fan favorite from years past, One Lap.
Andrew Quinn took a lap around McCarthy with a local sports anchor, which we are so grateful that she had a conversation with him, and she gets to cover the Zags for a living. So let's see how their conversation unfolded.
Here at the McCarthy Athletic Center today for a lap around McCarthy, and I'm happy to be joined by GUTV alum and current SWIX and KHQ sports anchor Lindsay Joy. Lindsay, thanks for coming along on this journey with me.
Of course.
So let's get started. Do you follow the team when they go to, say, the WCC tournament, and also throughout March Madness? Do you travel, or
Yeah, so I'm heading to Vegas. So last year, was it Vegas? Was it every NCAA tournament game, which was sort of the craziest, best thing ever.
Yeah. For those of us who haven't made the trip down to Vegas yet, what's the atmosphere like for the WCC tournament?
A lot of Zags. It's so cool. I mean, it gets so loud in there. It's actually more Zag fans there than at McCarthy, because McCarthy only seats 6,000.
So what do you think is the X factor in order for the Zags to get to the final and then obviously win it?
Well, honestly, I mean, so it'll probably be, they'll be playing, I believe it's Pacific or San Francisco. And those are two teams where they're not easy wins. A lot of those were the grinded out type of games. Mm-hmm. So the thing is, you just have to go in knowing it's no sure bet. It's definitely something where you're going to have to play your best. You can't just be looking ahead to that championship game. You really have to think about the game that you're in now. But the thing about these Zags is they've done that so well for so long. They've won, you know, these guys have basically won every year in Vegas. So they don't know anything different. So I think they've shown they can do a really good job with that.
Switching gears from the WCC tournament to NCAA basketball as a whole, obviously this week the FBI investigation came out. All these big name schools, Kentucky, Kansas, Arizona. What are your thoughts on that?
It's so interesting to see the FBI is looking into something people never thought the FBI would look into, which is like this money that's changing hands. I think a lot of people think that stuff is going to move fast enough where it's really going to affect the NCAA tournament. Beyond Sean Miller not coaching, I don't know that it's really going to affect things yet. I think a lot of the stuff is still going to come in the off season because the FBI doesn't move quickly with things. They don't rush to things. They don't bring charges right away. So I think with how slow that is, unless these reports start leaking out, which is essentially what happened with Arizona, I don't think we're going to see immediate action for people being suspended, for people being held out. I just don't think that's something we're going to see yet. Maybe though, I mean, it's possible, but I think it'll be a little slower.
And then another big picture question. After this year, obviously, two names that are going up draft boards in the NBA right now, Killian Tilly and Rui Hachimura. What do you think their draft prospects are like, A, and then B, do you think that maybe the draft might be the route they choose?
I would love to see what Rui could do in an NBA uniform, and I think most people agree with that. And obviously Killian is a skilled player as well. So, I mean, I think obviously both of those guys are going to get looks, and we'll see kind of what they decide.
And then my final question is, if the Zags do end up winning the WCC tournament, do you believe that they've done enough to be about a 3 seed in the tournament? Or a lot of people are projecting them as a 5 or a 4 seed right now. Do you believe if they win their tournament, they could finish as a 3 seed?
I think they've done enough. I don't think the committee will put them at a 3. I think that San Diego State loss is just something that...
I was at that game.
Yep, it wasn't pretty.
It was not.
I think maybe the committee's hung up on that.
Yeah.
It's a West Coast bias thing or an East Coast bias thing maybe, but we'll see how it works out. I think they should get a 3. I don't think they will.
All right. Well, that has been a lap around McCarthy. Thank you so much, Lindsay Joy. Reporting for GUTV, I'm Andrew Quinn. Back to you.
GUTV alum are always so involved in our program, and we are so appreciative. We love to see how our GUTV alum are doing. Andrew Lee Penwell got to check in with another GUTV alum, Alana Brophy, who is currently working as a weather anchor in Salt Lake City, Utah. But there is so much more to her than that.
It's quite common for college students to come to university with little to no idea what they want to do with their lives, while others have their lives entirely planned out. For GUTV alum Alana Brophy, fate and the GU family itself helped shape those plans.
Alana came to GU from her native Utah with the idea that she wanted to go into some type of communications. She discovered that broadcasting would be a great outlet for her bubbly personality, and it sure worked out well. Now, she works as a reporter and the weekend weather anchor at ABC4 Utah in Salt Lake City. I had the amazing opportunity to have a FaceTime interview with Alana on Saturday. We talked for over an hour, and it's impossible not to be completely drawn in with every word she says.
GUTV is really where my dreams started. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
There was a point in class where Alana did something in the studio, and I looked at her and said, weather. You should do weather. It has all of the boxes checked off as far as what it takes to be the perfect successful weather anchor. Boy, oh boy, the Salt Lake City gig she's killing it.
He told me the story of the moment he thought you should go into meteorology. Do you know which one this is?
I know the exact moment he's talking about because to this day it defines me. Dan calls me, hits me up, says that the younger class is putting on a show and someone got sick. So could I fill in? And he's like, it's for weather. Show gets done and Dan walks in and I remember seeing his face and he goes, Brophy, you're gonna be a weather girl. What? I looked at him like, are you crazy? I'm sorry, Dan. You were so right. And I can't say thank you and how much I love you. We didn't just learn TV. We didn't just have a hands-on experience. From the second you walk into the Broadcasting Center at Gonzaga, you are part of the GUTV family.
The journey to where she is now started off with comedy shows on GUTV, to her first job in St. George, Utah, up to Boise, and now down to Salt Lake City. And she made sure to ask me that Dan and Phil
Honestly,
were
I can tell you that my career is what it is today. I know he's retiring, but it's because of Dan and Phil is one of my broadcasting guardian angels, and I know is one of the reasons that I am where I am.
It's funny how just someone being sick can open the door to so many new possibilities. Alana teaches us to have an open mind, to try new things, and whatever you end up doing, do it with a full heart. With GUTV, I'm Andrew Lee Penwell.
You know, the really crazy part is that Alana really went out of her way to help with that interview. They got an insane amount of snow on Saturday in Utah. And so for a weather person to take the time during a snowstorm like that to do an interview is just fantastic. And then don't forget, guys, I know Alana's excited to play GUTV Bracketology with us. And if you are, email to @Garrity@gonzaga.edu so that you can get signed up to play GUTV Bracketology. Kaylee, who are you picking to win your bracket?
Well, JD, I'm a loyal Zag, so I'm definitely going to take Gonzaga all the way to the championship game. It's very simple to sign up and play GUTV Bracketology, and everyone is welcome to play. So make sure that you don't miss out on this fun opportunity, because it doesn't matter how you choose your bracket, we just want you to participate. Coming up next is a new segment that we're calling Triple Dribble, where some of our very own GUTV basketball experts, including JD, will talk to you about the upcoming tournament and tell you about some incredible prizes that you have the opportunity to win. So make sure you don't go anywhere. You're watching GUTV Bracketology.
The experience that you have abroad is going to be as meaningful, I believe, as the effort that you put into it. I hope that what Study Abroad and what the Center for Global Engagement in particular does is that it opens up the whole campus to both differences and both that engagement, that willingness to change, and by doing that lift you up in a way that expands your mind and helps you engage the world in a different way. Go abroad.
Chances are you've walked right on past it, but the Next Gen Tech Bar is the new spot for your tech needs. Their new support center is by students for students. Don't be intimidated by their white lab coats because they are more than happy to help. Whether you need a password reset, software update, or a new Ethernet cable for your computer, the NGTV staff has got you covered. So come on by and get the help you need today.
Welcome back to GUTV Bracketology. Now we move on to our final segment, Triple Dribble. I'm joined by my colleagues Andrew Quinn and Anderly Penwell. Anderly, let's talk basketball.
Let's do it.
And don't forget, I'm not forgetting about you this time, Andrew. You want to tell us why the ball's here?
Yeah, so this is going to be awesome for all you alumni. We're going to be giving you every $25 donation you make, you get a raffle ticket, and you have the opportunity to win signed balls by Pat Riley, as well as our very own John Stockton from here at Gonzaga. And this is John's ball right in front of us right here. And this is just an awesome opportunity for you guys. So every time $25 donation comes in, you get a raffle ticket, and a chance to win one of these awesome prizes. So
I don't know about you, but I'm going to be putting a little bit of money in there.
I might just steal it.
Yeah, that's also an option. So let's get right into some GUTV bracketology, and especially some Zags basketball. Here's a big question. Who's going to be the star of the NCAA tournament this year?
My money's on Rui. The guy is a freak athlete, and he's so much fun to watch. He's honestly like a walking top 10 reel. And just watching him all throughout the WCC tournament and during regular conference play, and then when we went down to Portland, I mean, it was incredible to watch how, regardless of who with the other guys on the court, how he was able to just influence the game in so many ways. It's crazy to have a guy that big running at you in full court transition, and honestly, I would probably run the other way.
Yeah, he was absolutely unbelievable in the U20 tournament this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's kind of cool to have a player representing Japan from Gonzaga. I mean, that's just, it's amazing.
I think he's like the third or fifth Japanese player to ever have an NCAA basketball scholarship, so making history.
For me, I think our star is obviously Jonathan Williams. I mean, he's a double-double machine.
Yeah.
But for me, I think our X factor is Killian Tilly. I mean, you guys saw him in our last game against Loyola Marymount. I mean, 24 points. Once he gets going from behind the three-point arc, he's just amazing. And so I think if he plays well throughout the tournament, we'd be in good shape.
So for me, I got to go with our favorite player here at GUTV, and that being Josh Perkins. And I know what you're thinking. Josh has those games where you absolutely cannot stand him playing basketball. And it's one of those ones, That's just incredible, and I'm really hopeful that we're going to get a good game from him, because when we get good games from Josh, we have good games as a team. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for. This has been Triple Dribble. Thanks Andrew and Anderly for joining me, and thanks so much for tuning in to GUTV Bracketology. Don't forget to sign up to play. Once again, that's garrity@gonzaga.edu. Our next Bracketology show will air on Wednesday, March 21st at 5 p.m. I'm JD Bricker. Good night, enjoy the game, and go Zags.